Well, hi guys, Coach Jerry here at the Protocol, and welcome to the June warm-up. As the weather gets warmer, we start to have a little bit more fun with the warm-ups. There's still going to be a mobility element to what we're doing, but this month's warm-up is a partner drill, and we're going to be using some of the med balls. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and get started with one of our breath drills. This breathing drill that we're going to be working on for June is actually one of those diaphragm warm-ups that you would have learned if you ever sang in a church choir or ever took singing lessons. So the intention of it is to get these muscles ready to work, huge carryover into what we do here. The drill is going to be very simple. We're just going to stand, and we want to have our feet about shoulder width apart, and we want to make sure that we are not shrugging. So your shoulders should be down away from your ears and very relaxed. You can take a few breaths here, just a few natural belly breaths. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a breath that's going to take 4 seconds to come in. We're going to hold for 2 seconds, and then we're going to slowly hiss the breath out. The hiss is done by placing your tongue in between your teeth, and you're trying to make that hiss as long and as drawn out as possible. The goal while you're hissing that breath out is to feel the muscles in your abdomen contract. So it'll look like this. A 4-second inhale, a 2-second hold, you're trying to make that go for as long as you possibly can, again, while feeling the contraction in your abdomen. We will have a metronome running during this one, so you kind of have an idea of how long that exhale is. And that's what we're going to do for the breathing drill. For the med ball drills, you're going to need a partner. I've got Coach Wally here who's going to be helping me out. The first drill that we're going to do is what's called the squat toss. So we're going to pick up a med ball. By the way, you don't need a very heavy med ball. This is more about just warming up, focusing on a little bit of force generation. If there's a huge strength discrepancy between you and your partner, we have that here. He's a lot stronger than I am. Be careful, be nice to your partner. We're just gonna hang out here facing each other, and I'm gonna go into a deep squat that should look just like a goblet squat. My knees will be on the inside, my elbows will be on the inside of my knees. When I pop up out of there, gonna send the ball to my partner. He's gonna do the same thing, shoot it right back at me. Now, we're pretty close to each other, so you guys can see us in the camera. But if you and your partner are pretty strong, you can start to extend the length between the two of you guys. And this one will be for 10 repetitions per side. The next drill is a side toss. For this one, we're going to be focused on T-spine rotation. So we're going to face shoulder to shoulder. And the first move that I'm going to make here is away from my partner. So I'm going to pivot with my left foot, take the ball far away, get that nice T-spine mobility, and when I rotate back, I'm going to send the ball over to him. He's going to catch it, do the same rotation. Now, everyone's going to have a smart side and a dumb side, so we're going to do 10 of these. And then once you get your 10 done, you and your partner will face away from each other, and now you'll work on your other side. We didn't do a very good job on this filming. I'm actually left-handed and Wally's right-handed, so you guys are actually seeing our good side from our good side. So that's the side toss, 10 on each side. The next drill is really awesome if you had a really stressful day at work. This is the slam toss. You get to take out a little bit of aggression that you've got from the day by rifling a med ball to the floor over to your partner. So the trick with this one, 2 things. Number 1, I want to use my entire body, so I don't just want to fling it with my arms. I want to get my entire body into the movement. The second thing, I want to aim for Coach Wally's shoes. If I drop the ball right here, it's just going to roll over there and he's going to have to awkwardly pick it up, and that's not what we're going for. So it'll look like this. Get my whole body up. Yeah. So an example, if I went here and went just straight down to the floor, Then he's got to gather it up and do so. It's a subtlety. Also, most of the med balls have those like shoelaces that are on there. Keeping the shoelaces away from the floor will also keep it from bouncing off into weird directions. So the way he's holding it, if he shoots me one more here, perfect. I can just pick it up and grab it. Didn't go off to the sides or anything. Those are going to be for 10 on each side. The next drill, we call it the wood chopper. With this one, it's got a little bit of the halo drill that we do with the kettlebell. It's a big circle going around the top of your head. And you begin, so again, we're shoulder to shoulder here. I'm going to start by moving away from Coach Wally. Spin over. So you'll do 10 of these. And then when you finish your 10, turn around, face the other direction. Again, away from your partner. And that is the wood chopper. The last med ball drill is a one-leg deadlift. This one is going to be done 5 per side as opposed to 10 per side. And the reason is because you're actually doing 2 reps every time. So it's still technically 10. But let's go ahead and just demonstrate what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my med ball. We're going to start with my left foot, Coach Wally's right foot. I'm going to do a one-leg deadlift to get my ball to the ground. Once I'm here, I'm going to roll the ball. He's going to do a one-leg deadlift to pick it up. And then he's going to come back down, send it to me. I'm going to do a one-leg deadlift to pick it up, and then another one-leg deadlift back down to pick that up. Once you guys have done 5 on each side, and if your partner rolls it off and it goes off to one side, that's just part of the fun. When we switch sides, now the other foot will be super glued, and now you'll be doing your single leg deadlift on the other side. And of course, everyone has one side that's a little bit easier to do than the other, and that's normal. But sometimes a lot of folks struggle with the one leg deadlift. Sometimes we've noticed if you gamify it a little bit with a med ball, it actually makes it a little bit easier. But if that one leg stability still gives you trouble, when you send your back leg back, you can actually just sort of keep like a toe on the floor and do the roll. And then when he sends it back to me, I'll just scoot that foot back. And I can still get a lot of the benefit of feeling that hip of the one leg deadlift, even just by keeping a couple of toes on the ground. So that is the last drill with the med balls, the one leg deadlift roll. So guys, that is the June warm-up. Now, I know a lot of you guys watch these videos at home and you work out by yourself. This is something that you can absolutely do without a partner to throw a med ball to. For example, if you have a nice solid sturdy wall, you can do the squat drill by throwing it up against the wall. Same thing with the side toss. Just be careful with what wall you're tossing it to. You want to make sure it's something that's nice and sturdy, and the type of med ball you're using is not one that would go through a wall. The other thing that you can do is you can totally do these drills without the toss. You can just do them as joint mobility. So you can get your med ball, you can do squats, you can do rotations, you can do the slams, you can do the wood choppers and just toss them down to the ground. It is not necessary to have a partner to do some of these drills. Of course, this is that time of the year where we do stuff like this just for fun. If there's another mobility warm-up that we do that works for you better, you're welcome to use that as well. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. The contact information will be down in the description. Have a great June, and we'll see you again soon.